Hi, welcome back. So today we're going to be reading a really silly story that's called Ouch! I wonder why this is Hedgehog right here. You see all these little spikies? I wonder what's making him say, ouch. What's this on his back right here? It's an apple, yeah. Now a red apple falls from the tree and then it sticks in the spines in her back. So we're going to read about some friends to see how we can get this off her back because she's going to need some help. So let's go ahead and jump in. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under the old apple tree. It wasn't too large and it wasn't too small. Just right for a long winter sleep. Suddenly, a juicy red apple landed on her back. Ouch! Squeaked Hedgehog. She curled into a tiny ball. She was just hoping it would fall off. But when she uncurled, that juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into a new nest. But could she fit? No, she couldn't. Not with that apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh dear. Who do you think she's going to meet? Looks like Squirrel, doesn't it? Squirrel, we were right. Scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts, stopped by to help. Stand still, and I'll just push the apple off. So Squirrel's saying that he's just going to take his hands and see if he can just push it off. I wonder if that'll work. Andy pushed. Andy struggled. Andy heaved. Look at him pulling. He's heaving. And then he tugged. Does it look like it's working though? But the juicy red apple just stayed right where it was. Worse still, 3 of Squirrel's brown nuts got caught in the hedgehog's spines. So he had apples, and now he has apples and nuts that are stuck to him. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh dear, wailed Hedgehog. Winter is coming, and I can't get into my nest. What am I gonna do? Well, just try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, trotting up. That'll get rid of it all. Look, there she goes. She's going to try rolling on her back. I wonder if that'll work. Hedgehog threw herself on the ground. Her little legs paddled in the air as she twisted and wriggled and rolled. Does it look like it's working? No, it doesn't. Well, is it gone? She asked hopefully, scrambling to her feet. Pig shook his head. No, the juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there. So were a small green pear and crumpled brown leaf. Uh-oh. Now there's a pear. There's the pear. And the leaves. They're stuck to her back too. Oh dear, sighed Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing toward Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. There it is. Bother, she cried. This way and that way she ran as fast as she could. This way and that drifted the paper. I wonder what's going to happen to the paper. Oh no. What do you think happened to the paper? It looks like it landed on her back. It did. It landed right on her back, right in between the apple and the 3 brown nuts. It's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper all on her back. I'll never get into my nest. Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. How do you think Hedgehog may be feeling right now? Maybe a little frustrated or maybe a little sad? She's tried lots of things and nothing seems to be working. Hello, Hedgehog. Ooh, it looks like she may meet Frog. That's a lot of stuff on your back, croaked Frog. Humph. Well, I'm trying to get rid of it, said Hedgehog. Dive. She's going to dive into the water, said Frog. That'll wash it right off. So Hedgehog dipped a foot into the murky water, and then she dove right in. I wonder if that'll work. Splash! Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper were all still there. And so was a pink water lily. Oh my goodness, she has something else on her back. Oh my goodness. Glug, 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 gurgled Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. She looked a little funny. Look at everything on her back. But Hedgehog did not think it was funny. "Stop laughing," she spluttered and stamped her feet on the ground. "Where am I going to sleep?" Pig and Squirrel looked worried. So did Frog. "Well, I have one last idea," oinked Pig. "Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush everything off." So Hedgehog, she closed her eyes and she squeezed herself through the thick leaves. Look, there she goes. But did it get everything off her back? What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you think everything is going to be off her back. Give me a thumbs down if you think it's still going to be there. Let's see. No! Thumbs down! It did not get everything off of her back. It was all still there. And so were 4 ripe blackberries. Can you see those? There are the blackberries right there in her spikes. With a look of great surprise, there stood Goat. "Whew!" cried Goat. "You've brought lunch." "Help yourself," said Hedgehog. "Take it all." I think he wants to eat what's on her back. Maybe he wants those blackberries. "Yippee!" brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple. Wait a second, he ate the apple. And then he ate the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, and the pink water lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. And for pudding, he ate the paper. The only thing left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat any more. "Hooray!" cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. Look at her. Everything's off her back. "Thank you, Goat," she said. Then she ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home in her nest. That was so nice of Goat. Look at him helping her out. That's so nice. Aw, look at her face. How do you think Hedgehog is feeling? Can you see her smiling? I think she may feel happy, maybe relieved that everything is off her back. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fit perfect. It was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew, and another apple fell off the tree. But it didn't fall on Hedgehog. She was safe in her nest, fast asleep. The end. So this is one of my personal favorite stories. So what I will do is link some sequencing cards for you to do as I'm reading if you would like. You don't have to, just another resource for you. Sequencing is a really important skill for those kids to be working on. So I'll have the food listed for you. So the 4 blackberries, the apple, the lily, all those things. That way you can kind of put them in order. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.